Hey guys, Brockshield here. Starting off in BWL, where I'm fortunate to pick up these taut Dragonhide gloves as a replacement for my healing spec versus the tier 1 for paladins. In addition to this, I was also able to pick up another piece of tier 2, in this case the Judgment Belt. With that, I now have 6 out of the 8 pieces of tier 2. Next, we'll head to GDKP for the start of an excellent run. Starting off here with the Quick Strike Ring. You see 300 bid immediately from Tyr, 400 from Zetsu, 10 from Sulmira, Rangers with 450, Tyr with 500, Zetsu with 550, Rangers with 600, Zetsu with 700, going once, going twice, and grats to Zetsu. Congratulations on your Quick Strike Ring. Following that, another familiar item, the Talisman of Ephemeral Power, drops again. In this case, we get some troll bids starting up early. Zet going up to 100, now 200. Kiba trying to troll it up. 250 from Janello, a real bid. 300 Zet, okay. 350 from Janello, 400 from Uthengar, 500 from Zet, 600 Janello, 700 from Zet, going once, going twice, 750 from Janello, going once, Zet with 800, going once, going twice, and yes, grats to Zet. 800 for Talisman. Following that, a very nice healing drop, the Cauterizing Band. Thick heals with 100. Ivany with 200. Thick heals 250. Tug Tug, a little bit late there, 275. 300 from Twill. 325 from Ivany. 350 from Tug Tug. 375 Ivany, 400 from Rangers, 450 from Ivany, Kiba eagerly hoping more troll bids come out to bump the price up. Up now to 550 from Claire, 600 from Rangers, 750 from Tug Tug, 750 going once, 750 going twice, and yes, it looks like it is going to go to Tug Tug. Oh no! A nice bid there from Twill with 800. Will Twill take it? Tug Tug determined. 850 going once, 850 going twice. Grats to you, Tug Tug. Great job. Following that, you've got your Perdition's Blade from Ragnaros. Lot of bids have come in already. 650 from Shermizi's taken the lead. 700 from Vultures. Tippy, 800. This is going up pretty quick. 850 from Shermizi. Vultures 1000. Tippy with 1100. Shermizi with 1150. Going once. Vultures, 1200. Tippy, 1300. Going once. No, they are still determined here. Shermizi, 1350. Vultures, 1350. 1400 now. Tippy's out. Okay, still 2 left. Shermizi, 1450. How high is this going to go? An excellent offhand weapon. Taking some time to think about it, with 1500 now on the board. Is Sulmira wondering if they can still bid 10? Maybe. No, of course. How about 1650 from Shermizi? 1550, excuse me. 1600 now Vultures. No end in sight, though. The bids are still coming in very quickly. 1650 from Shermizi. 1700 from Vultures. 1750 from Shermizi. 1800 vultures. Man, at this point, you're always so happy when the bids are flowing like this. 1850. At some point, somebody's got to pass. Vultures with 2K. Going once. Going twice. Will Shermizi bid? No. Congratulations, vultures. 2K for your Perdition's Blade. So here I wanted to show you what this was like in the moment. You see here I don't loot the item because I wanted to get in line, as I figured let it be a surprise. And there it is, the Eye of Sulfuras. This is the first time I've ever seen the item, the first time Elegance has ever seen the item, and I bid 1,000. I have no idea what the interest is, but frankly, you just can never guarantee. There will be guilds in Classic that never make one legendary over their entire time. There will be some guilds that make 10. It's just one of those things where, and I'll touch more on this later as we go over the course of the video. It leaves you a bit speechless when you see it, especially with the eye, where you have it and it's just a question of building the item. There's no go kill boss, go get 2 items, go get. I mean, there are Thunder Furies even more expensive, of course, or ATS, where you're saving run after run after run to get even 1. So you see here, I am bidding more because one of the warriors, light ups, bid. So he's interested as well. 1400, and how could he not be? I was surprised where there was a bit of a pause there, but I realized that people were probably trying to figure out gold and stuff like that, and they have a great right to do that. You just don't see this item often. So 2050 for me at this point. I'm still well into how much I would spend, so I'm bidding instantly. 2250, and there he passes, and nobody else has said anything. So for 2250 gold, I'm thinking I'm gonna trade Tyr, and Tyr will trade me the item. Tyr informs us in Discord that this is a little bit, she doesn't want to trade it, so she's gonna master loot it to me. So I trade her the gold, and you notice here that I still have quite a bit left over, and that's gonna come in handy later in the video, because for 2,250 gold I was able to pick up the legendary Eye of Sulfuras. So that leads us to the gold farm, and you see here in SM, in order to provide for Sulfuras, I get Underworld Band. In addition to that, a lot of great runners. You know, this is a tip for one of the BOPs that dropped in SM Cath, one of the blues. Kaiser Sose wanted it for his twink. So just a big thank you to AIPTRS, Zeldas, Kaiser Sose. You know, many of the players I've run a lot with. Here you see some more McClear, Politishaman, Dukas, Dub comes to mind. A lot of players come to mind. Please forgive me if I'm not remembering your name at this moment. Everybody who helped me with these runs, buying these runs in SM. So essentially what happened is on May of the 16th, our raid started at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, server time. That eye dropped around midnight, if we look back at the video, on Saturday night. Within the next 48 hours, I was on a mad dash to complete this eye, because I was very determined to see it come to fruition, and that led to approximately, I would say, 30 hours of SM Cath being run, something around this amount, something very high. And so a big thanks to everybody who ran, because when I get a full group like this, and I had to ask for the gold runs. I've been offering free runs as well. This time I really needed the gold for Sulfuras. So everybody, when we get free runs like this, it's approximately 200 gold per hour after all of the items sell. Unfortunately, not all of the items would sell, like the Scarlet Chest or Underworld Band did sell in time, but some of the other items might not sell. So, you know, even 100 because I would get 105 cash per hour just from them in hand, plus all of the items, where if I was running solo, including the coin split, I would probably estimate 75 gold an hour. So around average 175 gold an hour. And if you remember, I had just under 3k before the GDKP loot was distributed. So I have farmed approximately 3,000 gold, and in total I have spent over 8,000 gold in 48 hours after in order to purchase Sulfuras, the eye, as well as the mats required to form the Sulfuron hammer. So again, this is where I want to say thank you to everybody who bought these runs, because I would not have been in this position without your support, without everything that you guys have done. So I greatly appreciate that support. In addition to SM, there was another big help that you're about to see here. Someone messaged me during the mid-morning on Sunday. A level 18, I believe, named Chrissy. She reached out and asked if I could run Black Fathom Depths for her and how much that would cost. I explained to her that, look, I am farming for Sulfuras and I make a lot of gold in Cav. She offered to pay 250 gold up front in order for me to help AoE pull her through as quick as possible to finish off Lord Kellerus here for her quest. After finishing off Kellerus, Chrissy tipped another 100 gold. This kind of generosity I can never forget, and I'll always be grateful for, Chrissy. You'll always be a part of Sulfuras Hand of Ragnaros. Thank you very much for your help. I mean, it just means a lot. You really can't put it in words. Thank you. Again, also now, thank you to Minispite and Kithra. They helped me to get enchanted during the week so that I would have my head and legs enchants in order to enter BWL per our requirements. Following that, I would like to say thank you to Vide, one of our officers in Elegance. She bought not only these sappers, which she selflessly gives to the rest of the guild, she also helped me to get the last Sulfuron ingot I would need, which would allow me to buy the recipe. Because while I do trust players on our server to form the Sulfuron hammer, for my own sake, I figured I should spend a few hundred more gold as insurance so that I don't have to trade over the mats, as when you're trading around 8,000 G, 400 for insurance seems a pretty good idea. You might as well take care of the insurance part of it, you know. So yeah, so this is where I want to say thank you to Vide. She was a huge help, and I would not have been able to finish this quest here, the mats required for the hammer without her. You see, this trade took me over 2,500 gold. And after that, you'll see here, I now want to say thank you to Bunk Ohm. He helped me by sending me 50 Arcanite bars for 50 G each, which is a really solid price. And he could obviously have done better on the open market. So thank you, Bunk. Thank you for helping me in this way to obtain the Sulfuron hammer. So you can see, even though I did farm and spend over 8,000 gold in 48 hours, I did receive a lot of help. Next, you see here, the Hand of Justice drops for Parth. So congratulations to you, man. I'm really happy to see other players get gear that will help them and make them happy. Thank you for helping me here as we enter Blackrock Depths in order to obtain the recipe and then forge the mighty Sulfuron hammer. So from here, what you'll want to do, there are a lot of guides that show you. You'll enter the Grim Guzzler area and speak to Lochthos Dark Bargainer. He will give you this item here, this recipe in which you have in exchange for a Sulfuron ingot, you learn the plans for the Sulfuron hammer. So this is where it really started to hit me what was happening. When I realized that I had all the mats in hand to not only craft the weapon, but then the good fortune and the luck to be in such a great guild like Elegance, where I also had the Eye of Sulfuras. Here's really where I want to say thank you to Tyrwin, our guild leader. She had a vision for her GDKP runs when she started. I joined on the very second run, so I've been there almost since the beginning, where she was willing to help players get the items they wanted as long as they had the gold for it. and the realization of a legendary weapon is the pinnacle of what she would have envisioned when she started these runs. So that Eye of Sulfuras becoming the Sulfuras Hand of Ragnaros tier is only possible because of you. So thank you. We're all glad that you're leading us into the future in elegance. With that, I literally had less than 2 gold. I had 1 gold, like some amount of silver. So, you don't need to see it, but I will be heading up to SMCAT to farm up more gold, so I don't have to have 1 gold anymore. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the 48-hour process, less than 48 hours, in which I was able to obtain the Eye of Sulfuras in our Elegance raids and turn it into Sulfuras Hand of Ragnaros. Thank you to everyone who watched the videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And to all of you, I say, light be with you, take care, and thanks again.